What is up, everybody? VitalSyntax here, and it's been a while since I've just done a normal gameplay commentary video. Most of my videos lately have been things like the Squadcast video where me and Matt are playing tons of different types of games, or specialty type of videos where I might be showing off certain guns in a game or Skyrim mods and things like that. And I haven't really done like a just normal gameplay commentary, you know, me playing typically Battlefield and just talking into the mic. And that's really what my channel started with almost 2 years ago, which seems like a really long time. It doesn't feel like I've been doing it for that long. It's not quite 2 years now, but it will be pretty soon. And recently I noticed on my channel that there's two big kind of landmark or stepping stones that are coming up really soon. The first one is I'm about to do my 200th video. This is the according to my channel. If you go to my channel and you click on the videos tab, it'll say, you know, how many uploads I have altogether. I think it will probably say 199 right now after you watch this video, because this one's technically, according to YouTube, my 199th video. Technically it's not my 199th video. There's a couple of videos that I deleted or privated, but just to make things simple, I'm basically about to hit 200 videos on my channel, probably for the next video. So what I wanted to do was some type of giveaway. I'm not going to say what I'm doing yet, because to be honest I don't really know, but I'm going to do something special, maybe give away a game or something. But also, on top of having my 200th video coming up next, I'm going to be hitting 5,000 subscribers really soon. I think I'm sitting, when I'm making this video, I'm sitting at about 4,972 or something. So there's like 28 subscribers I need to hit that 5,000 subscriber mark. So that's really cool. I mean, I started out, you know, with 0 subscribers, obviously, and I really haven't had any shout outs or huge uploads to big other channels. I know some people, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing by any means, but I know a lot of people out there that have had, you know, videos up on Machinima or any other, some other big channels that have tons and tons of subscribers, or maybe they got a shout out from another big YouTuber. But really, my channel is basically just grown by me making videos and you watching them. I haven't had really any help from other YouTubers. Now, I don't want to say that and say it in like a demeaning way, like nobody else has helped me, I did it all on my own type of thing. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying it kind of makes me a little more proud that I didn't have to get a ton of help from somebody else, you know, giving me a shout out or whatever. I'm not saying it's a bad thing either. I'm just saying it's kind of cool. It's kind of different. So yeah, that's enough about my channel and updates and whatnot. If you noticed my last video, I think it was my last video. Oh, it's probably the video before that, because the last one was a Skyrim one. But recently I've been uploading some Tribes Ascend gameplay. If you haven't heard of Tribes Ascend, definitely check it out. Technically it's not a full game right now. It's still in the beta stage right now, which betas, if you don't know what that is, basically them testing the game to make sure it doesn't have too many bugs, trying to fix any balance issues that they have, things like that. But you can still play the game, and you can play it for free. It's going to be a free-to-play game once it comes out. That means that you don't have to pay whatsoever to play it. I'll put a link in the description to their Facebook page and to their website where you can download it. And the reason I'm putting a link to their Facebook page is, as far as last time I checked, if you go to their Facebook page and hit like on it, you get a beta key for free. Otherwise, you'll probably have to either pay for the beta key. I think you pay $30 and become a VIP member, or you can find a beta key and some type of beta giveaway, which is what I did. But now they have a Facebook page, and all you have to do is like it, and you get a beta key. And that's what one of my buddies did, and so I know it works. So I'll put a link in the description to both of those, so you guys can get your hands on the game. If you're a PC player, obviously, because this is not a console game. I don't really know how it would work on consoles. It's a little too fast-paced. As you can probably see from the gameplay, you move very quickly. And that's one of the reasons I like the game. It's not just about aim and accuracy. Something like Battlefield or Call of Duty, it's all about map control and aiming, and mostly it's about map control. I guess there's a little bit of maybe connection, especially in something like Call of Duty, if you have the host connection, or if you have a really fast connection, obviously you're gonna have a slight advantage. But in Tribes Ascend, it's not just about accuracy, it's also about movement. And you probably can see from the gameplay, you move super fast. Upwards of like 200 miles per hour sometimes. I'm not sure if they measure in miles per hour, but there's like a little meter in the left and right side showing you your speeds, and it gets up to like 200, which is really fast. It probably even gets faster than that. And on top of that, you have to lead your shots. You have to shoot in front of people and predict their movement. So it's another layer of skill that it requires. On top of that, it also takes a lot of bullets, a lot of hits to actually kill somebody. So it's not just, you know, in for example, Call of Duty, where you just kill somebody with 3 bullets. That takes, you know, a nanosecond to kill somebody. Battlefield, I think, is a little bit better on that. It takes 4 to 5, even 6 at longer ranges to kill somebody. So there's a little bit more time for people to react and time for people to respond, and I think it kind of increases that skill cap a little bit more. But Tribes Ascend, if you ask anybody that's played it, will probably agree that it's one of the hardest games to master, but it's pretty easy to get started. Now, I'm not 100% sure on this, but when I first started playing the game, I was playing with really low ranked people, and it was really easy to, you know, get good games, and most of the gameplay you're probably going to see is from that, because, you know, from those early days or early matches, because it was really easy to get high scores against crappy people. But now that I'm a little bit higher of a level, I'm by no means a high level in comparison to, you know, really high level people, but it's gotten a lot harder, and I think so. I think what they implemented is a system where you're placed against enemies that are in your similar skill level, kind of what they did with like Halo 2 or Halo 3, if you remember that on the Xbox. That's what kind of reminded me of, and I'm not 100% sure on that. It could have been that I just had games that it placed me into, you know, just randomly that people were better in, but either way, that game is very different from anything I've ever played. I mean, if I had to kind of describe it in relation to different games, I would say it's kind of a mixture between Halo as far as the way it looks. It, you know, kind of has that same futuristic art style and weaponry and scenery, and it's also kind of got that glow that Halo has. But the gameplay, I don't know, I haven't never really played. I guess it's somewhat similar to like Quake or something, but I never really played Quake. I never really played those older PC games. And one of the biggest things that Tribes Ascend is going to be, and this is not the first Tribes game, this is, I believe, the second, I'm not sure, this is my first Tribes game that I've ever played, but one of the biggest things that this game is going to be kind of innovating on is the competitive scene, because I know, at least from what I've heard, the previous Tribes game was a very, very competitive game. They had tournaments and things like that, and there hasn't been a good competitive PC game in a while. I mean, Counter-Strike's still a huge one. I don't really keep up with that scene at all, so there's probably other ones out there I don't know of. But things like Battlefield and Call of Duty, they don't have a huge skill cap, so I think that they're not the best suited for, or games suited for competitive play. But I could be totally wrong on that. That's just kind of how I've interpreted it. But enough about Tribes Ascend. There'll definitely be some more gameplay up on my channel. I have a bunch more recorded. It's getting harder to get good gameplay though, so it might not be the best gameplay because I'm by no means a good player. It's definitely hard to get used to, and I'm definitely not there yet. But back to Battlefield, this match is a match of team deathmatch. I've been playing almost only team deathmatch, and the reason for that is I started playing Conquest when I first got the game, and I was basically a Conquest only player. And then as time went on, less and less of my friends were playing the game, either because they didn't like it, they got bored of it, I don't know. But it's always harder to find squad mates to play with. So if you're a somewhat good player, feel free to send me a battle log invite. I get a lot of them, and sometimes I'll accept them, sometimes I won't. It kind of depends on if I know who you are. If I look at your stats and you have really, really shitty stats, and there's probably a chance that I won't add you, to be honest. Although I'm usually not pretty picky on people's stats. I just usually want to play with people just to talk with them and stuff. It doesn't really matter if we win or lose or whatnot. But I've had a lot more fun playing Team Deathmatch by myself because it's hard to play Rush and Conquest without chatting to people and talking to people over VoIP. Voice over IP and communicating and stuff, and it's really hard to win, especially if you're not communicating and stuff like that. So team deathmatch is an easy way if you're playing by yourself to kind of have fun with the game, although it's not objective based at all. So it's really kind of getting away from the core mechanics of Battlefield. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the gameplay or the commentary or whatever, feel free to leave a rating or a favorite. I end up with a score of 30 and 6, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.